was a family in California, and they had this young daughter named Caitlin. Now, they had just moved into this new home, and it was just this beautiful home built in the 60s with sort of Arabian architecture and, all this beautiful woodworking throughout the house. And so they were excited to be there, and for the first couple of months, everything was great. They thought it was weird that in the bathroom above the shower was this wooden plank, and on this wooden plank was some Arabic writing, which they didn't know exactly what it said or what it meant. Well, one day, Caitlin is in the shower, and she's, washing her hair and everything, when she hears boom, 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 3 knocks on the door. And she's like, thinking, okay, who's at the door? And then she hears it again. Boom, 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 3 knocks. So she thinks this is her sister who's messing with her. So she starts yelling, like, get away from the door, leave me alone, I'm trying to take a shower, And as soon as she, while she's yelling this, she hears what sounds like someone enter into the bathroom and come right up to the curtain. And now she can actually see the outline of something behind the curtain. So she pulls the curtain really fast to look behind it. There's no one there. She goes and checks the door. It's closed and it's locked. So no one got in the bathroom. She opens the door up, and her sister is nowhere around. So she gets back in the shower, and once again, boom, 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 she hears the knocks. So she jumps out of the shower again and, goes to the door, opens it, looks out the hallway. There's no one there. So this time she closes the door. She turns back around, and all of a sudden she feels a yank, really hard yank on her hair. And all of a sudden it just makes her scalp start feeling like it's on fire. And so she jumps in the shower, and she's just trying to like scrub out this feeling of pain. And, it just is getting worse and worse. So she jumps out of the shower, and she goes, and tells her mom what had happened and everything. And this pain just gets worse and worse, and it won't go away. And the other weird thing is that her hair would not dry. It was just continuously wet. And over time, it started to, get moldy and start to smell. And actually, it seemed like it was starting to rot. And so her mom, thinks that maybe, this happened in the bathroom. There's that plank above the shower that has Arabic on it. Maybe it has something to do with that. So she, consults someone at a local mosque, and they send someone out, and they read this thing, and they say, look, your daughter is possessed by a jinn, and the only way I can help her is she has to say this prayer and drink this water, and it will take it away. But I cannot move it from the house, because if it is attached and trapped to this house and in this house, and if I were to let it out, then it would wreak destruction upon the world. So I have to keep it here in the house. It'll make sounds, it'll mess with you, but just ignore it. And so she said these prayers, and she drank the water, and instantly her hair dried and it went back to normal, and the pain went away, and she felt normal again. And so they just learned to deal with what was in the house and attached to the house.